It's India Fashion Week in New Delhi, the biggest fashion event ever. The 87 leading designers doing fashion shows and showcasing their upcoming fall-winter collection. A week full of chaos, lots of partying and media frenzy. A very important part of the Fashion Week is the exhibition area, which is where the serious business of fashion actually takes place. There are about 120 stalls with some of the best designers from all over India showcasing their stuff. I'm showcasing 40 outfits, but in all, 150 pieces will be at my stall at the Fashion Week where I meet my buyers. It's the first day of Fashion Week and the opening show is of Malini Ramani's and Aparna Chandra. They both happen to be very good friends of mine. I've known them for quite a few years. They're very colorful and great fun. I'm going to go inside. I'm sure they're very hassled right now, but why not? I'm a friend of them. I can trouble them a little bit. Aparna Chandra studied fashion designing at the National Institute of Fashion Technology. She launched her label in 1992. She has since been a very successful fashion designer, stylist and a model. So what's your clothes like this time, Aparna?
They're mostly dresses.
Yeah.
I'm showing 30 outfits with 30 colors. So they're all like solid blocks of colors.
Each one different color.
Yeah, it could be the same color but a different shade.
It's very difficult to get 30 colors, by the way.
Yeah, that's why different shade I quickly added.
Still, even then it's very difficult.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, I don't want to bother you too much. All the best.
Thank you.
I'm there watching it. If you need anything, let me know.
I will.
Okay? Let me catch the mad woman right now. Malini Ramani is the original diva of the Indian fashion world and has been a part of the India Fashion Week since its inception. The garments she designs are available at prestigious international stores and she's one of the leading designers in India. This, I have to say, very subtle compared to what you can do.
Yeah.
It's very
Then
subtle.
you see that, which is a bit brighter. But it's still more grown up, you know? It's not like funky, trendy, it's more like elegant, I feel.
Yeah,
like, this is the kind
I'll
of
tell you
stuff.
how. Because of the shape also. It's not,
Yeah, it's not skin tight.
no more skin tight and breast popping out.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, and a very serious one right here.
See the jackets and all that, it's fully sequenced, but it's matte, you know? So it's a little different.
I have to say, this is more grown up than ever before.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Or am I just
Malini's
imagining?
growing up.
Finally, Malini's growing up. Show me more, show me more. Come on. Aren't you nervous? The show's going to begin now soon.
No, darling. Nervous is still last season, and I'm still this season. Bye.
Okay, all the best. Good luck. I'll be watching the show, okay? Malini's collection was a shift from her usual in-your-face bling and far more toned down as compared to her earlier collections. But it still shimmered with a generous smattering of metallics and gold. She picked subtle shades of mint, caramel and black. These were spiced up with surface embellishments like patchwork, beadwork, ribbon embroidery and velvet applique. On the whole, I thought her collection was more mature and wearable. And at the same time, it retained Malini's trademark sexy and glamorous style.
Ladies and gentlemen, Malini Ramani.
Aparna's collection had a really bold and vast color palette. Her choice of fabrics included organza, georgette and raw silk. She used very subtle embellishments, giving the collection a minimalist feel. Deriving her inspirations from different fashion decades of the past century, her collection ended up giving a kaleidoscope of trends. Great beginning. First show by my friends Malini and Aparna. What colorful clothes. Aparna had so many colors. It's not easy to put so many colors together. Malini, I thought, has improved so much. She's matured and her clothes are becoming more serious. Embroideries are getting more detailed. Great start, I must say. The next day, I went to meet the pioneer and grandma of Indian fashion, Ritu Kumar, and caught a few moments with her just before her show. Ritu is a keen promoter of handmade textile crafts and has demonstrated that handmade products can be profitable and glamorous. She has been designing for almost 40 years and has made outfits for numerous Miss Indias and celebrities. I'm so glad you took out some time for me before the show. It's the worst time, I know.
I know. But I think it in a way is also sort of something that calms you down. You can't do very much. This particular collection that you're asking me for is actually based on something that we've always done, is ecology.
Yeah.
That means it's cotton. It's all under 2,000 rupees. It's something that you can wear in a very hot climate. But today the women are not either Indian or Western. They have their own handwriting.
Well, I will not take too much time of yours. I know you have a show right now, which I'm going to see, of course. But all the best, and I'm sure it's going to rock.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
See you again. Ritu's collection comprised of natural fabrics like cotton and splashed vegetable colors on the ramp. Traditional Kangra paintings combined with camouflage prints resulted in a fusion of distinct styles. The color palette included earthy shades of browns, forest greens, and rich ochres. Still to come, last-minute tension and a behind-the-scenes look at the makeup and set preparations before my show.